Hello again. We're back. A little bit of time has gone by since the last part of this video. Did a little bit of work on the mob grinder and ran it a good bit. But I also need more resources, so it's time to build a quarry. So I was just out here setting something up. I like doing them out in the water, but finding a spot that's very shallow so you get some of the higher elevation ores. You're not going to get as many higher elevation ores, copper and tin, but it doesn't dirty up the landscape. It makes a hole out in the ocean. Nobody really sees it. I'm just offshore from home. Home is out that way. Spawn is off that way. I'm far enough away, over 500 from spawn. But again, it's out in the water. Nobody can see it. One of the tricks I use is, well, you sort of want the quantum helmet. That lets you breathe underwater. Or you can get a diving helmet, I think. Because you need to go down and build these pillars up. And as you can see, it's pretty deep right over here. I always build them just inside where I want the corners to be, and then I make blocks out here to get to the corner. That way the quarry is going to eat that whole column up, and it's not, there's no column left out here in the water, and I can destroy this platform when I'm done. Same with the other corners. There's only one block there and one block there that held the landmarks. The columns are inside the frame. So let me get the things I need. I need the quarry for one. So let's grab that. And we can go ahead and plop it down here. And it didn't draw the marks, but it says it loaded 25. Let's disconnect and go back in again. Alright, yeah, that's better. It was there, just couldn't see it. Oops. And see, I want to extend this platform a little bit so that if anything falls off the side, or nothing will fall off the side when I break it. Alright, sun's going down. Let's put out some lights. There, and there. Alright. Now, this is going to need power, and it's going to need a way to get things home. And I'm going to do that with tesseracts. I've got two made, an item and an energy. So the energy will go on the side here. And that should, once I program it, private receive only on main power 1. And there goes the little guy. He's starting to build the frame. And then stuff's going to come out the top, and I'm going to also want it to go into storage. There we go, items to storage. And there it is. It's not going to be very fast, because I still don't have a ton of power. And plus this is the Buildcraft power, which I've got on the power converters back home. I did up the output of that power converter to beyond just 3 Minecraft joules, which was what it was set to for the AE system, because I did some bees, and some of the DNA machines need more power. So this is going to be tapping into that higher power output. I'll stick around to see how well it runs once it actually begins building the frame. It is a little bit deep over here. I can just barely see the parallax down below, showing me how far away the ground is as I move, and it's pretty far down here. But at least there are some hills, so it's the best we could do with an ocean that's nearby. There's a little bit of above ground land over there, but it has a big oil well next to it. You can sort of see that there. And then I went farther in this direction, and there were some islands over here. There, you can see them appearing. But that's all icy, and I prefer not to have my quarry freezing over if at all possible. Alright, there it goes. Let's see how fast it's moving. It's going along pretty quick. I think it's just tracking over here to its starting position, or to get this column. Actually, maybe I should get rid of the columns. It's probably too late. It's already noted that they're there. So now it's going to go around to the 4 corners and get the columns, or 3 corners. Ugh. I should have destroyed the columns myself. I guess I'll try it now and see if it helps any. Unfortunately, the Quarry remembers a couple layers, so it'll come back here for a while at least, and continue trying to break this column. That's good enough. Swim, swim. And it's going over there. That just wastes time and power. So, alright. Maybe having the columns inside is not a good idea. I thought it was a good way to get them destroyed, but it's just going to slow it down for a while. Once it gets down to real mining, it's not going to make a difference. But while it just has that one little island to deal with, it's going to have to travel over here to these corners. Well, hopefully this is going to fix it. I'm not sure if it will or not. And take this one out. And then go back up and see. Sorry, it's dark. Did a squid just bumped me, I think. Something just bumped me. A shark. Alright. Is it just doing the island? Well, it's going to be doing an island for a layer. Yeah, it'll be busy. I think we should head home and see if it's working properly. So for that, I'm going to put this up here, and just so I never pop straight out and fall, I should have, oh, I got it right here. There's my portal spawner. Oh, wrong one. I need spawner, portal. Which one? Potato gun? Peabody's. That's the one I want. Red goes here. And in this bag I've got Peabody's here. Where's my remote? There's my remote. Click it. Alright, this should take me home. Yay. Come on. Let go of me. Alright. Yeah, this is back here I've got a wireless receiver that's hooked up to this transmitter, so I can click it. And that turns this guy on. So no matter where I am in the world, as long as it's the overworld, I can click that remote and this end will connect up here. So I can use the portal for, you know, doing other things. And then hit the remote and it's back on the wall. Handy way to always get back home again. So I already had a Peabody in that one, so I'll put that away, put those away, put that away, that away, that away, and I took the dinghy out. It's faster to swim. Oh yeah, the stuff. Stuff. Alright, there's the incoming Tesseract. So, receive, items to storage. Things should be coming out here. But, oh, yep, there it goes. It must have been traveling, the mining head. So it's going into here and should get immediately, oh, some of it's going into there. I should move that. Not that that just doesn't get sucked in itself. Sucked in as well, but let's put it over here. Right there. And then stick the transfer node on the bottom. Oh wait, why is it a transfer node? Oh, I was transferring it into, oops. I was transferring it into the same interface. Gotcha. I could do an import node. Or, yeah, just make an import bus. So it'll be my first one. Import bus. Start with a basic import bus. Need an ME for, so I need this. Make that. I need this. Make that. I need this. I don't have the piston. And what else? I need more of the cable. So make the cable and toss that in. Then the piston. I'm pretty sure I've got the piston. So let's make a sticky piston. Don't have any resin? No, I don't. Well, slime should do it as well. So let's put a slime in there. Whoop. There we got that. And then now I can make the whole thing. I want to toss that in because I want a precision import bus because it's faster. There we go. Alright, so now I can put this here and stick that on the bottom and set it to be whole stacks. There we go. And now whatever goes in there gets sucked into the system. Alright, so I got two ways to input, either through the item tesseract here, which goes into this interface and gets sucked into the system, or into this ender chest, for which I have a pouch, so if I'm out and about, I can dump stuff in. Even that will work from any dimension. Alright, that works. And as you can see over here, I've dug a hole, made a nice little glass dim. That's clear glass up there. Often king slime is bouncing around on my roof. And I started doing some bees. I put down the one apiary and a couple of chests to start with, and starting with my beginner bees that I had found from around the world, and a few more that I already have used, I started breeding up some bees. I mean, I started some meadows here just to have honeycombs. And then this was my main breeding. I wanted to get up to Imperials. And one of the stepping stones along the way to Imperial is Noble. But the same breeding pair that will create a Noble will also create a Diligent. Which made me had to start over again because I went the wrong branch. But Diligents are good for creating Propolis, because they make these stringy combs, and the stringy combs give you Propolis. And then once you have that, you can start making these apiarist's pipe, which is going to crash. No, okay. Which lets you direct bees in one direction and everything else in another. And I found, like I said on my episode 0, that the green side, when set to any bees, well, that won't work in this case. They'll spill on the ground, I guess, because they will go out and then down here. And if they can't go in here because this is full, this has got 64, then they will pop out in the ground. But in an apiary, which when this is directly touching the apiary, it works better. In fact, I probably could rearrange this so that swap these two pipes so that this is over here and the stone pipe is over here, so the items come out and then get the decision here. I just don't know if black rates first. I know green rates before white. So if it can't go into what is this next block over on the green, it'll go into white instead. This is why I didn't have any extra bees up here when I came back, and all these were full. So they must have been spitting bees on the ground and getting lost. It's too bad. I need bees to grind into liquid DNA. I really don't have enough. I had the 3 stacks from these 3 apiaries when I logged in, and I stuck them all in here. And so I've got enough. Oh, that one's full up now. Oh, that was really fast. And this one is excellent quality, so I can swap that out. I'm preparing some of the serums I got. Rocky, I'm probably not going to need that anytime soon. I'll put that down here. Rocks pollination. Yeah, I'll want that one. Oh, getting some lag. Just with these machines, though. Very strange. I think I may have to reboot. There's a memory leak somewhere in this mod pack. Anyway, I can put excess bees up there and they hopper down. Yeah, oh, look at that. It's freezing up. I'll be right back. Okay. A little bit of a freeze there, but we're back. So yeah, I haven't really started using these. I haven't even opened up the inoculator yet. But I will be doing that once I start really getting into the bees. I want to get radioactive bees so I can have lots of uranium. Then I can make lots of these advanced, hybrid, and eventually ultimate solar panels. I mean, these hybrids take, 8 uranium? And the advanced takes 1, and the hybrid takes 8 times that, so it takes 8. But the ultimate takes 8 times that, 64. A whole stack. So I'll be getting up to those soon. But I definitely need more uranium, so I'm going to need the bees. So for the moment, I've got these guys running. And I'll be back and start breeding some more. Breed some industrious, and then do the whole radioactive branch, which will require one small step into the nether to do some breeding there. As you notice, my bank of barrels is mostly empty. I went ahead and added a whole bunch of drives to the AE system. And everything is now in here. All my stuff. Just about. I mean, some of the things I got lots of I took out. Cobble is over here in its own deep storage unit, which is linked down here via a storage bus. So it's online, and any cobble that comes in from the quarry will go into there instead of clogging up the drives. Could do the same for the dirt and the sand, but there won't be that much of those. And I can always take some of that out. Let's see, dirt. Oop. Power loss. That's going to be a problem. Maybe I should have kept the chest in the line. Maybe I should use the chest instead of the interface. Well, it seems to be pulling it in. Okay. Can I up the output here? Will that help any? No, it must be nighttime, is it? No, it's daytime. I'm not running any of the other machines. Oof. I guess this thing just finished draining. Oh, okay. Yeah, every input to the system takes a power drain. It's interesting that it's not backing up in here, though. I hope it's not destroying anything. I may have to turn off the quarry until I can, I can do that here. I can turn that off. And then the quarry will stop. That's the only thing. The quarry is the only thing on that machine, on that tesseract. So as soon as it has an internal buffer of power. As soon as that runs out, it'll stop sending things in. And yeah, that also gave more power to the AE system. All right, so I'm not quite ready for a quarry yet. I need to make some more solar panels. So I guess I'll do that. But first, since that's just, busy making stuff, down there is the spawning room. Let's take a shortcut. There we are. You remember this? I raised that so we can just walk under it instead of having a little dip of steps. I've got cows going through it right now. I could probably... Yeah, I got 15,000 leather, 5,000 that. I think we can turn off the cows. Got enough of those for a while. You're number 1 cow. I got a lot of dirt on me. I was going to put that into one of the barrels, but I'll just stick it back in there for now. I tried doing ghasts. I caught a ghast. That took a while. But they just float around in there. They don't, of course, they're not touching the ground, so they're not carried by the conveyors, and I haven't found any good way to get them over here. But in experimenting, I killed a lot of them myself, so I got enough gas tiers for a little while. So there's no rush. I think what I might do is spiders next. Because I've done the Enderman. I've got 6,000 Ender Pearls. I did sheep, so I have 8,000 lamb chops and 6,000 white wool. I also have some of the other color wools that you sometimes get. Though I think I put a lot of those into my AE system. So I might as well toss the last few here in. Oops, that was stone. Move the trash can up. The Endermen were making spoils bags, and I had like 3 diamond chests full of spoils bags. So I was trying to empty them all, and so I had all these extra chests. So if you have a spoils bag in your hand and you right-click a chest, it gets dumped into it. Now this is just like, oh, that shouldn't be in there. This is armor and weapons that are made of metals that I could reclaim using force wands. Get some thaumium, get steel, especially the steel chest plates. But I haven't gotten around to doing that. It was enough of a chore to unpack all those spoils bags. Squid. So this system is working pretty well. Let's see, what else did I do? That was the sheep. Enderman. Yeah, I'll put spiders in there next, I think. They should be fine. If I'm around, they'll come towards me, which is fine if I'm over here. I'll bring them to the killing zone. I don't know if I'm upstairs, if they might climb the walls and not get killed. That would be a problem. There'd get to be a lot of them in there. But as long as I'm here, it's not a big deal. It's when I'm offline and nobody's around, they'll get dragged over here and killed just fine. So, yeah, just letting people know there's free stuff available beyond this point. In the form of 133,000 blaze rods. Yeah, I think I could probably add more of these if I needed to, but I haven't seemed to need to. And 82 or 92 of these hearts. But as you see, I went ahead and used 10 of them to give myself 10 heart canisters. So my hearts are down there, are all orange. So if I take damage, they'll turn back to red. And then if I keep taking damage, then it'll look as it normally does. Let's see, how much experience do we get from all those cows? Just 30. It's enough for 1 book. Power 3. Toss it in with the rest. Some of these came from the spoils bags. Now I also added this. Stick an empty bottle here, and it will create a experience. You saw the same machine upstairs. I think I may have already showed this to you. But yeah, that works off the same system. Works pretty well. Nothing else as much has changed. I've chopped down all my trees and I'm put them back again. Probably going to make a forestry farm, but I don't know if I want to wait for that or not. I did a little bit of stuff here with the smeltery. I gave it some automation. Down here, on the bottom, you can see there's a transfer node, which will suck out. It doesn't suck out the mold, which is nice, but it will suck out whatever gets poured in there. And there's nothing in there at the moment. But if I were to click this and something poured out, it would, as soon as it cooled, it would get sucked off into this chest. And I also have this. I mean, I can turn this off, but if it's on, it'll suck the liquid out, fill the mold, and it'll get sucked out to the chest. So then it automatically drains and crafts once whatever's inside melts down. And I was using it with glass. Oh, I'm still having power issues. I can't connect with my wireless. It must be nighttime now. Yes, it is. Well, that's going to be a problem. I'm glad I turned off the quarry. Yep, the whole system's dead. Dead. And no power's coming in here. At least what little bit is coming in is probably going straight into here, and it's not enough now that I've sort of expanded the system. Yep. Got to keep the quarry off or do something else with the output from it. I really have to make more power. I just have to do that. I'll have to wait till day because all my stuff is in there. I can't even get at my stuff. I can get at my cobble, but I can't get at anything else. So, when it's daytime again, I'll start crafting my solars. Because I had all the patterns in here for all the stuff that I need. But I took all the things and stuck them in the AE system. Because I can craft from there just as easily. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that until daytime. I was going to put some glass in there and show it in operation to make that clear glass like the roof of the apiary room. But you can imagine what it looks like. Once it's liquid, it just pours out here. And I would have to change this table to be the basin to make the blocks of glass. Did find out you can make end stone. I told you that, didn't I? I think I did. Put a block of netherrack in there and pour liquid ender over it, and it makes end stone. Very handy. It let me make I guess where was it? Somewhere around here. Soul shards. So that was a while ago. I must have told you about that. And that's it for the time being. Nothing else much has changed. So I spent a lot of time with the bees. I mean, just because that takes a while to breed up the first Imperial Queen. Hello, spider. I can see you. Alright, I'll see you in a bit, and I should have more power, maybe more than one of these. And maybe we can get the quarry going. Because after this quarry run, it's going to time to find my permanent home. So I'll be doing a little bit of exploring on the side, too. And that should be fun. So, alright, I'll see you next episode. It's Nonsanity signing out.